So we're gonna take a drive on my 5 Series E39. You might have seen it in the previous video. Just let these cars past. All good. So we're in my 5 Series E39. This is 2002 model. 3-liter diesel M57 engine, automatic gearbox, and it's just kind of a point of view driving video and kind of showing what the car is and what it's not. So inside it is pretty very basic. I mean, for 2002 BMWs, this is the kind of setup you had. We have a sat nav radio. It's intermittent. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's due to the amplifier in the back. Overall, these cars drive very nice. My one had 2 sticky calipers on the front, so I've replaced those, so that now it drives a bit nicer. I still have a bit of a steering wheel wobble. I don't know if you can see it on camera. That's sometimes due to the balance in the wheels or the actual suspension. It's quite common on the older BMWs. We also have a complimentary airbag light. That's just a BMW special. But overall, it drives quite nice. For an older BMW, this is not too bad. I've been on worse. Inside it's quite comfy. It's actually not a bad MPG. I think averages around 40-45 MPG. So for an old diesel, it's not too bad. It's quite warm today, so my aircon doesn't work, so I have to keep open the window, because otherwise I'm gonna suffocate in here. So just kind of taking the back roads here. Gearbox is pretty smooth. This one has only done 108,000 miles, and the power delivery is there. It's not a DSG gearbox or DCT, so it shifts quite different compared to the new gearboxes, but it gets the job done, and the power is definitely there. It's not super rapid, but it's more than enough for everyday driving. And overall, the car feels very solid on the road. Even when I can feel that there's some bits and bobs in the suspension that need to be adjusted, but even with those things needing done, it's still quite firm and handles quite well around the corners. So you can throw it into a corner and it'll kind of come out without too much hassle. It doesn't feel like a boat. Coilovers I put in, again, they're very cheap coilovers. They're eBay specials, £200 for front and back, with adjustable camber and adjustable height. But I put them in the front because the front suspension was really bad. The struts were gone, the springs were corroded, so I just, you know what, instead of putting new suspension, like, you know, shocks and springs, or like lowering springs, it's not worth it. I'm just gonna put in a cheaper suspension, as this is more like a daily car. It's not an M5, so I think that does the job. My wipers are a bit perished, but I've been driving this for the past month now. I have another car. This is not my main car, but I have another car that I use, and I actually prefer this one. It's just it's just the feel, the look. It gets a bit of attention. I've got stopped a couple of times, people asking me if I'm selling it, even though it's too rusty as AF on the outside. All the wings are rusty and everything. People still seem to like these and kind of start to appreciate, like, for what they are, because I feel like once you get it, you kind of don't want to get out of. And when you compare them to newer BMWs, you kind of understand why people are saying this is one of the best BMWs of that era. 3 Series and 5 Series, 7 Series, all those BMWs, they're very like high quality build. All the plastics, they feel really solid. It's just when you drive the car, you feel like it's a solid car. And having driven like a lot of newer like F Series and stuff like that, you feel like even the steering sometimes can be a bit loose, and it's a common issue amongst all the F Series, with the steering being a bit feeling a bit loose. It's just you have problems with steering racks. It does have that heavy feel, and if you sit in the car, you might think, oh, there's no power steering. There is. It's just it is quite heavy, so you just need to get used to it. definitely need new wipers.